Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to another what if scenario on the 2014 FIFA World Cup game. And today we're going to be doing a what if with Uzbekistan. What if Uzbekistan qualified for the 2014 FIFA World Cup? Now, this is very similar to the Jordan scenario we did a couple of months ago, where Jordan basically played this scenario in Group D. So let me just give you the rundown if you didn't know Jordan's scenario. It's very similar, but we swap it with Uzbekistan. So Jordan and Uzbekistan finished third in their Asia qualifying group. They both went to the Asia playoff, and in the real game, Jordan and Uzbekistan drew 2-2, but Jordan beat Uzbekistan by 9-8 on penalties. So in real life, Jordan won that game, of course, and they went to the Inter-Confederation playoff where they played Uruguay and lost 5-0. So obviously they didn't go through, and Uruguay went through in real life, hence why Uruguay were in Group D in real life. So my last scenario I did with Jordan, I replaced Uruguay with Jordan. So essentially we're doing the same here, but we're doing it with Uzbekistan. So basically just think of, like, instead of Jordan winning the penalty shootout, Uzbekistan winning the penalty shootout against Jordan, and then maybe Uzbekistan beating Uruguay. As unlikely as a scenario that is, it's still pretty close because obviously Uzbekistan made the playoffs. They were 2 games away from qualifying for the World Cup, so that's close enough in my books. And I'd like to try it with Uzbekistan. A couple of people said, can you do it with Uzbekistan? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So this is what we're doing today. I don't expect much in this group because, again, it's Costa Rica 2014, England as well, who are quite overpowered on these games, and of course Italy. So again, I'm not expecting much, but Uzbekistan are rated slightly higher than Jordan when we last did it. Jordan are a 1.5 star team, maybe 2 stars. This game, Uzbekistan are a 2.5 star team, nearly 3 star team. So if you didn't know, these are fantasy scenarios where we see if we can compete with the certain teams that nearly qualified, and etc, etc. You know what I mean? They're just fantasy scenarios. They're never realistic in a way, but it's nice to believe anyway. It's nice to have a go and see what happens. Here we go then. Uzbekistan's journey in the 2014 World Cup what if scenario begins, and it's against Costa Rica. 2014 Costa Rica. Don't need to say it so many times. I've already said it so many times, but they are one of the best versions of Costa Rica we've seen ever, probably. So yeah, this isn't going to go well, I think, for Uzbekistan. I still expect group stage elimination, but if Uzbekistan had qualified for this World Cup, maybe they might have put up a fight. I don't know. I'm not really too sure about Uzbekistan back here. A lot of people tell me that Uzbekistan back in 2010 and 2014 were actually half decent. Of course, if I get any shock results, it's not entirely realistic. This whole scenario is based off of a guy playing a football game, so it's not 100% realistic. It's not going through a supercomputer or anything like that. The only thing I know about Uzbekistan recently, and I guess it's recent, is that was it the under 20s or the under 17s won the I can't remember if it was the World Cup or the Youth World Cup or something. I can't remember, but they won something. It might be in the Asia Cup, to be fair, but yeah, they won that, and I noticed that come up on my YouTube the other day. So yeah, congratulations Uzbekistan's. He gets the ball hooked away there. We've been quite competitive in the first 20 minutes, but there's no shots for either side. So far so good for Uzbekistan though, really. We've held most of the possession. We've been quite lively when we're moving the ball around. It's just that final third, you know, Costa Rica are just constantly tackling us, and we're just about to get rid of it here. As well, I mean, I don't know if I had to boot it that hard, but yeah, it's going to be half time in a second, and it's rather impressive from Uzbekistan, especially at their first ever tournament in this scenario. You know, 0-0, that's very impressive, considering technically we are the weakest team in the group yet again, just like the Jordan scenario. It's a good ball, Kasanov. He could go through. Maybe I should have a strike. Okay. Well, at least it was a shot for Uzbekistan, but it wasn't a good quality one. Well, it's the 90th minute, and as the ball trickles out of play, you can pretty much tell how this game has gone. It's been so boring. Like, one shot each. Really? I mean, I think in real life, I think Costa Rica would have beaten Uzbekistan, in my opinion. 2014 Costa Rica was something else. But yeah, here we managed to draw against him, and I believe that's just because of the mechanics of the game and maybe both sides just being stubborn defensively and in the midfield area as well. I mean, really good point for Uzbekistan. Definitely a historic point because it's their first ever point in the, you know, the finals of the World Cup. But yeah, I mean, it was a boring game, slightly unrealistic result. Not a great start for this what if scenario, but the draw is a draw, so it does give us a small platform to get out the group. So from the table here, Uzbekistan sat in second place. That probably won't last long. England have beaten Italy as well in their first game. So our second match of this World Cup campaign for Uzbekistan is against England. Can we upset England in this 2014 World Cup? You know, the real 2014 England probably would have beaten Uzbekistan. Even though England was so poor in 2014, I definitely think they would have beaten Uzbekistan. I just, you know, I mean, they might have struggled, but they probably still would have done it. The talent would have outweighed Uzbekistan's talent so much. I'm not trying to be, like, disrespectful. It's just the truth. So, yeah, even Roy Hodgson's England can probably beat them. But we're going to try our best to try and make it competitive at least for them. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. There's a through ball to Ashley Young. Can we get him? Referee, I think Young took a little bit of a dive. It looked like it. I don't know, maybe. That's a yellow card. That's so lucky because that was last man. This is a free kick that's probably going to go in. It's Rooney. He steps up to take it. No, he hasn't. He's laid it off. And, oh, what a save. I thought Rooney was going to take that. But no, they tried to trick me. It's Uzbekistan trying to push here. And we've somehow weaved our way through. And, oh, that was the closest we're going to come for a very long time, I think. Lallana pushing forward. And up to Daniel Sturridge. He's on the ball for England now. And he gets tackled, but he still has the ball back. This is what I mean. It's relentless. Over the top here. And it's Ashley Young in the box here. He's taken a tumble. And that's a penalty. Come on, ref. Ashley Young has dived twice in this match. I barely even, like, touched him. I didn't press a button, that's for sure. Can he make it 1-0 to England? No, he can't. What a save. No, the rebound. Come on, man. We've done so well to save the penalty. And then the P-roll shot just goes straight in. That's really unfortunate. But when you have a low-rated keeper in net, it happens. And Rooney has scored to make it 1-0 to England. Go on. Cross that in, and it's headed away. But hold on, we got it here, outside of the box. And, oh, tested Joe Hart there with the nice shot. And, unfortunately, he claims it from the cross afterwards. So, Uzbekistan have put up a decent fight. Good shot at the end of the half to, you know, end it. But it's still 1-0 to England, thanks to penalty. Tap in after penalty. We saved the penalty. But, yeah, I mean, still decent from Uzbekistan. It's been quite competitive. If you look at the possession, we've actually had more possession and you know, they've had more shots. But yeah, we've made it close. Everything we do here against England, whether it's on the ground, over the top, you know, anything, it's just blocked. And it just highlights how hard this game is against 5-star teams. As it's put in here, what a save. And oh, that was a bit of a mix-up there, wasn't it? Go on, Uzbekistan. Oh, go on. We got it in the box here. And it's saved. This guy's running. He just tapped it in. It's 1-1. Denisov. He has equalised against England. Wow, I did not expect that. We were in the box. I was like, I got to do something. I just shot. Joe Hart parried it out. And Denisov just ran in and tapped it in. Okay, well, Uzbekistan has scored against England. Is that likely? I mean, 2014 England, anything could have happened against them, really. But I don't know. It's hard to say if a team could score against another or whatever in a certain era or whatever. You can predict losses and wins, but it's just scoring. I don't know. I'll allow it. It was a scrappy goal. It's 1-1. Uzbekistan have got the goal. Maybe we can push for a winner. That would be amazing if we could. I see someone down there. Is that? Oh my goodness, that's a hell of a ball. And oh, what a save by Joe Hart. They go for it. It's blocked. And that is going to be it. Wait, no, it's offside. Okay. Well, once we put this away, it's going to be game over for this game, and Uzbekistan have earned themselves a point against England. How likely is that? I would say, in my personal opinion, not very likely. Even though it is 2014 England, and of course, we all know how badly they performed. You gotta remember, like, the group was, like, it wasn't stacked, but it was like, you know, it was pretty difficult. Okay, someone had to go out, whether or not it was Uruguay, England, Italy, Costa Rica, right? And unfortunately happened to be England at the bottom of the group. But yeah, I just can't see Uzbekistan drawing against England. We performed well, like, don't take it away from the performance, but I'd say that result is unrealistic in my opinion. But I mean, it was nice to get the goal, it was nice to get the draw, and we've given ourselves a chance against Italy. Unless they beat Costa Rica or Costa Rica beat Italy, then I don't know. We're going to struggle, I think, in that last match. All right, then. So we're going into this match with Uzbekistan. Despite the draw against England, my form is down. I don't get it. Like, yes, like, the defense conceded a goal, obviously. But, like, you know, the midfielders are down and the left side of the midfield is down. It's just like, really? Like, they're the ones who set up the goal? Alright then, so our last match is against Italy, and it's basically do or die for Uzbekistan, who are currently unbeaten at this World Cup. Who would have saw that? Not even me. I thought I was going to lose those two games at the start, but I think we might lose this one. You know, Italy, they might turn us over, but, well, they should be. In real life, they would have, I think. Denisov, Chaparov, shall we go for it? Oh, that tested Buffon there, and that's going to be a corner to Uzbekistan. Well, I mean, it was an attempt. He crosses that in and headed out by Uzbekistan. Defensively, Uzbekistan are just very good at shutting down attacks, even from bigger teams. Over the top, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper. We're almost at the half-time mark, in Italy still haven't broken down this Uzbekistan team. Compare it to my run with Jordan. It was on the same difficulty. We played the same teams, and I know Jordan are slightly weaker than Uzbekistan, but still, it was like night and day. Like, here, we're actually having shots and we're defending very well. But the Jordan run, we conceded a lot of goals in that. Japarov, and he's going to go for it. And oh my goodness, that was a long shot out of nowhere, and it almost went in. Buffon was caught off guard with that one. We might be going out still because the point might not be enough, but we've done so well. I mean, this defense just literally just shuts down everything. For a 3-star team or 2.5-star team, they are so good. And Italy here. No! Oh, they got the last second, like, winner. Candreva. He basically pushed away my defense and got the luckiest tap in. Oh, that is just heartbreak for Uzbekistan. They were going out anyway, I think. But Italy have nailed it. They have nailed it on the last second. Over the top here, my defender just couldn't push him away. And the goalkeeper saved it and it went underneath him. That is heartbreak for the tough Uzbekistan. They have been so good. Honestly, this scenario has made me want to use them a lot. Like, now I want to use them. I really want to use them in a future run because they just seem so solid at the back. And that is going to be game over. Uzbekistan have been eliminated. But what a great effort from Uzbekistan. We didn't get smashed at all in that run. We only lost 1-0 to Italy, and it was a 90th minute winner, last second stuff. Do I think that result is realistic? Yes and no. I believe Italy would have beaten Uzbekistan, of course. I think they would have, but I think it would have been a bigger margin. Before I conceded that goal against Italy there, I was thinking maybe Uzbekistan could have done similar to scenario to what New Zealand did in 2010. Obviously, New Zealand were the weakest team in 2010, and they still went unbeaten. They still went out, of course, but they were unbeaten. And even though that kind of scenario is quite rare for a smaller team to do, It's not out of the question. Yeah, that's your scenario. We're just going to simulate the rest of the tournament just to see who wins it and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know if you think it's realistic or not. If you think that Uzbekistan could have performed like that, or do you think they would have got smashed? Who knows? But anyway, my version says that Argentina won the World Cup against Cameroon. So I don't know what's going on there with Cameroon reaching the final. And I hope you guys enjoyed this what if scenario today with Uzbekistan. Like I said, they're a really solid team and I cannot wait to use them in a future run. Hopefully it will be as successful as what we just did just now. So yeah, if you did enjoy this what if scenario today, then please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.